As much as I don't care about this certain individual, Silver had some things to say about a certain situation that I am putting in a community post later on. Here is the call recording proving this. There we go. Right. Okay.
Alright, so what's the story?
So, I'm going to read to you what she basically sent me on Elton.
Okay.
Right. So, hey, this is Carrie here. I'm sending this long, message to anyone, involved with the Manny situation.
So I'm assuming I got something too.
I had my interview with Jacob W3 today regarding Manny's ban. I told him everything new about it, and he then proceeded. Sorry, I'm reading this word by word, so
You're good.
proceeded to say that his team do not have the heart to ban Manny for life.
Okay, so we're allowing a pedophile to be around children. That's fucking lovely. Keep reading.
As they are good friends, apparently.
Doesn't. This is the issue I have with people like this, is that just because they're your friend, like if I had a very close friend and they were outed for being a pedophile, like if they had the same, if they had the same issues that Manny has, I would drop them immediately. It doesn't matter if they're my close friend, if they're whatever. If they did anything with a child and it's known, then I'm dropping them immediately. This is not Manny's first time doing this. He even likes to hang around children. I don't know what's so hard to comprehend, Jacob, or whatever the fuck your name is.
Sorry. Unfortunately.
Because when I talked to him, he...
And then it says, unfortunately, he said to me that Mackenzie was also in agreement with this. Which, before you say anything, I talked to her about that, actually, because that was a little concerning to me. Actually, not a little, a lot of fucking concerning to me. And she said, quote, she did not want to start a fight with the Elton English mods or let anybody down, quote.
It's not about starting a fight, it's about standing up for what's right. And standing up for what's right
And that's what I kind of told her as well. And then she got all panicked of, oh, looks like my time in the G4P's over once Alex finds out, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, you need to chill the fuck out, because
that's some of the issues. That's some of the issues I have with Mackenzie is stuff like that. When she goes on her fucking rants like that, and thinks that people are gonna kick her out or do whatever. Like, you're not out here defending a pedophile, so you're not gonna get kicked
I
out of
should
it.
probably, next time I do reading like this, I probably should get a braille display so I can read faster.
Yeah. These Elton, like I said, Elton's going downhill. And this is proof of it right here.
Yeah.
And you could even upload this to YouTube or do whatever with it. I really don't care. I think it should be uploaded to be. I think you should upload this just so people are aware that the Elton people are defending a fucking pedophile and letting him.
Dude, I was actually about to put this whole thing in a fucking community post just so people could see this idiocy right here.
Mm-hmm. You should put this in a community post and then put this video that we're recording currently on your channel.
Yeah.
And just call it Dark Child's opinion on Elton mods allowing a pedophile on
Yeah.
a platform around children or something
Do you
like that.
want
You
me
can,
to? Yeah. Do you want me to continue reading?
yes, please do.
Then he told me that Manny has autism and mental
Okay,
mental health problems,
okay, so if
and
I'm mental, okay, so if
that
I'm
should take that into consideration with this
no,
situation. Anyway,
this is the same issue with like Josh, right? He would try to excuse Gianni's behavior because of his autism, and the same thing goes for this argument. You cannot use autism as an excuse for liking kids. You cannot. I don't give a fuck how severe it is, because even mental retards, um, like Joseph, for example, know that pedophiles are bad people. So autism is not an excuse here. It's really not. Manny knows what he's doing. Even if, yeah, I agree, he does have something mentally wrong with him. However, that does not excuse the fact that he likes kids. It does not. It will not work in a court of law. It will not work here.
no,
And even if it did work in a court of law, he wouldn't get off scot free. He would be put in a
he'd either
mental.
be put in a mental facility or under house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, if he's under house arrest, I say take the fucking technology away from him because
Yeah,
yeah,
they would. They would. They'd confiscate.
yeah,
They'd
and they'd also
actually,
tell him he's not allowed on the internet anymore if this were to go in the court of law.
yeah, they'd also fucking most likely charge him as being a sex offender. He'd be on a list, and everyone in his fucking neighborhood would know about it.
Yeah. I'm surprised his mother doesn't. Well, even though he's like 30, like 33, 34, I'm surprised his mom doesn't fucking monitor him.
For real, I'd have to agree. Like he needs,
Yeah. He either needs to be monitored, arrested, or fucking something.
he needs to be locked. He needs to be locked up or in a room where he can't talk to kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway,
keep
so
reading.
meaning that he thought it was an excuse, and then she goes on to say, I told him that autism and mental health problems are not any excuse to be a pedophile. He
Yeah,
he then said that Zoe's parents, Zoe being the girl he dated, he said that because Zoe's parents didn't know about Zoe dating Manny, that that it was all Zoe's fault.
that's okay. Blaming the child for Manny's actions is not how that fucking works. You absolute retard. I don't care if my account gets banned off Elton at this point. I don't give a fuck. You could ban me. You can hate me, Jacob. You can ban me from Elton English. I don't give a fuck. But what you're not gonna do is blame the child for a grown man's fucking actions, because a child cannot consent, and if the parents don't know about it, that's even worse on Manny's part, bro.
Exactly.
Because I guarantee if the parents knew about it, they would not let this girl talk to Manny. Period.
Exactly.
So it
And
makes
me
it even
personally, and me personally, if Marley's parents were to ever tell her not to talk to Manny, that is one decision I'll applaud them for. Because that, by the way, Marley doesn't talk to Manny because luckily I fucking told her about this bullshit. But
mm-hmm.
anyway, regardless. So then she goes on to say, I then told him that Manny should have known better and have shouldn't have dated her anyway.
Like
And
it's different. like it's different if she lied about her age and said, "Oh, I'm 18 or something," or "I'm 20," or whatever, and you actually didn't know about the age. That's completely different. And even then, you want to be severely cautious with stuff like that. But
Yeah,
the problem with this case is that Manny knew about her age and still dated her anyway. On
exactly.
top,
Yeah,
on top of that, you're blaming an innocent child for a adult's actions when it's the adult's responsibility once they know the age to not let that happen.
yeah. And then she goes to say he said that he and his team was go he and his team were gonna unban Manny on Sunday.
Hmm.
So then we have and create an Elton kids community. I then told
So
him
you're a
that that was a silly idea, as kids could still join the original Elton English community, and adults could join Elton Kids one.
Manny.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Then he said he said he was going to talk to his team one more time and see, but after hearing what he said today, I highly doubt he's going to ban Manny for life. And one more thing, he showed me a recording of Manny admitting that he liked kids blowing into their microphones, and also admitting that he talked to Zoe. Even though Jacob had proof that Manny was a creepy fuck, he said he couldn't ban him for life because technically it wasn't sexual harassment.
Actually, you're right. It's not sexual harassment. It's called rape because the child cannot consent. So it's even worse. Not only are you allowing a pedophile to stay on your platform that has children on it, Jacob, but you're now creating a kids Elton thing where Manny can thrive and go talk to children anytime he likes. I mean, it's bad enough that he spent most of his time on Elton and a channel with a 10-year-old. Now you're creating a thing for children where Manny can go in there with making a new account. Like, even if they made it where they have to verify the age, Manny could just lie about his age, go in there, and talk to kids. Because no one's going to fucking monitor it, let's be honest. Y'all don't monitor shit. And you're going to be allowing a pedophile to thrive even more by creating this kid's Elton nonsense and by not banning him because you quote unquote don't have the heart to do it and you're blaming autism, which is not an excuse. This is pathetic on the Elton team, honestly. This goes to show that all of you are pedo supporters
Dude,
and all
I've
of you should
already,
be fucking
and the
locked up.
worst thing is, I've already sent the fucking message to Alex on WhatsApp. So when he finds out about Jacob doing this, he's he's gonna be fuming and probably foaming at the mouth and angry.
Not foaming at the mouth. But no,
Not
on a more
foaming at the
but no, on a serious topic.
Yeah.
You're allowing Manny to stay unbanned, and then you want to create an Elton thing for children. You're basically saying, Manny might be a pedophile, but we're going to create a place for that pedophile to thrive and talk to who he likes, which is children. Like, are you guys actually retarded? And Jacob, I don't want to hear nothing from you concerning the fact that you said, oh, age doesn't matter. It's just a number. all this other nonsense about how you hang around kids too and how it doesn't matter. Like, bro, you saying age of consent doesn't matter and all this other nonsense makes me think that you're weird too. Because age of consent is a thing for a fucking reason. It's 18 in most states for a reason.
In other countries, apparently it's 16, which is even worse.
Yeah, I mean, in Japan it used to be 13, but they bumped it up to 16. Thank God. I think they better have us.
At 13, it was okay in Japan. What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently at one point it was 13. They bumped it up to 16. I'm pretty sure,
I
but
hope so. Jesus.
yeah, it was bad. This is pathetic on the Elton team's part. Honestly, this is a y'all are literally supporting a predator and allowing him to thrive. And I hope each and every one of you, the FBI contacts, all of you need to be fucking looked into that are supporting this man and allowing him to thrive on a platform with fucking kids and making a children's space on top of it. Like, y'all are not helping y'all's case, and I hope y'all know that each and every one of you that are allowing this is fucking as a pathetic excuse of a human being. I don't care anymore, bro.
Bro, and the fucking fact. Yeah,
If y'all
dude.
ban my account or whatever, I don't give a
Dude, if they
singular
ban
fuck.
my account, that's fine. I was planning to delete Elton after this shit.
For real. Dead ass.
I'm actually this close to deleting Elton after this shit. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've already suffered a bunch of mental blows after this whole Manny situation.
That, and then you're just giving him a platform to thrive on. Like, fuck each and every one of you supporting this. Literally, fuck every one of y'all. Especially you, Jacob. You need to grow some balls and ban this motherfucker. Autism's not an excuse, and it's not the child's fault. You blaming the child really shows me that you are not responsible to be a fucking admin on a platform with kids.
Honestly, I say Alex is a fucking better admin because at least Alex has brains.
I agree.
Jesus
Jacob
fucking
needs to be
Christ. Anyway, and then
Jake.
she says, and then I proceeded to say that dating a 15-year-old is sexual and totally disgusting at his age. It sounded like he was just making excuses for Manny,
Mm-hmm.
saying that he was going through some mental health stuff.
That doesn't, bro. I go through mental health every day about my dad, but I don't talk to
Dude,
kids.
I go through mental shit every day, but do you see me here at 21 years old dating a fucking Jesus Christ, people?
I go through mental health on a daily basis, but you don't see me talking to kids. I literally stay away from minors, but you can even ask Matt. You could literally ask Matt too. I would literally be on an adults only team talk server, bro. Like, I don't talk to kids. Period. Matt's a bit of a different story because he does hang around them. However, he doesn't have Manny's reputation talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in a channel alone with a 10-year-old. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Hell no. I usually have Alex and Chloe around when I'm talking to people because they're adults too. So is everybody in fucking Mackenzie's team talk server. Everybody's adults. While there are minors that go up here, I'm not usually alone with them because that's weird AF. Anyway, then then she says in her message here, after my interview today, I am angry at the fact that him, Mackenzie, George, and anyone else on that team don't have the heart to ban a pedophile. That's all I have to say. Please, please share this around. If you know any kids that go on EEC, give them a warning that I think they are going to unban Manny. Thank you. And that's her message.
Y'all are honestly sad human beings, allowing a pedophile to thrive on a platform with children
I
and
I have to agree.
and accepting his behavior and making excuses for him and blaming the child especially is just, it really goes to show you the stupidity of these people blaming a child for Manny's actions when Manny knows that he should not be doing this. It doesn't matter what quote unquote mental issues he's going through or whatever, because I go through mental things all the time. But you do not see me talking to children. Mental issues are not an excuse for talking to kids. I don't give a fuck what you say, Jacob, because it's really not. And I think everybody on that team, except for Mackenzie, because I believe that Matt can talk to her about that, but I believe everyone else on that team, besides a couple people who are not in this.
Like Mackenzie said, and at that point, like I told her, she needs to just understand that she needs to start fighting for what the fuck's right, and she needs to not let these people uh, say otherwise. She can, because she said to me the only reason she agreed with it is because she didn't have too much of a choice, which understandably, but at the same time, she just
I
needs
mean, you
to.
do have a choice. I mean, the choice is get uh, demoted, which I'll take a demotion any day. I'll still speak against a pedophile. I'll take a
Yeah.
demotion. I'll take a demotion and account
Personally,
deletion.
I would have taken the fucking demotion. Hell, I would have taken the demotion, and I would have, and I told her that even if she did get demoted, and I'll say this again actually, and I'll tell her even if she did get demoted, at least she owns a Team Talk server, and at least she doesn't gotta worry about other people on my stuff because I promoted her to manager on my Discord server, so she doesn't even need to worry because she's still admin. She's admin on my server. She owns the Team Talk server. I mean, she's admin on a lot of places. She can keep this guy out. So personally, so personally, I'd say I'd rather be demoted from the Elton English community team than agree with the fact that this guy needs to and uh, fucking Christ, I can't speak. Um, I was saying he needs like Jacob needs to understand that he is not fit for this community. He's not fit for this shit because if he's just gonna let somebody like that thrive, I'm this close to actually saying goodbye to Elton because this shit is.
Y'all can delete my account and do whatever at this point. I barely use it. You can delete it, do whatever with it, because it just goes to show that you guys allowing a pedophile to thrive on your platform is not a place I need to be. I barely use Elton regardless, but I'm gonna use it even less now because of the fact that you guys allow a child predator to thrive in a place with children, and to me, that is
um
just disgusting.
and the weird thing is, let me see. He so and the crazy thing is Jacob. Way White, the guy who's the admin, is 31. At least that's what it shows on his thing. George is 20, and Tech Boy is 14,
What does Tech Boy have to do with any of this?
because Tech Boy is apparently a mod of the Elton English.
Oh, Grace, you allow children to mod for you too? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't really have an issue with Tech Boy on a personal basis. I mean, sometimes he does get a bit annoying, but allowing a child to mod for you is just it just goes to show how pathetic
Fucking Christ.
Elton has become. Honestly, it really does. It just goes to show that the Elton team needs a huge rebranding. And Piper, Patchper, whatever the fuck. Get these motherfucking pedophiles off your fucking platform for the love of God.
We all know Mackenzie's 20, and then Al Chappers is the same age as me, 21. And then I think, if I'm right, I think this dude Fire was an Elton English
Yeah, but
mod
he
for a bit.
stepped down. I didn't want him being admin anyway.
Yeah.
I wanted him down, and he.
Yeah, he is. He's also 14, which luckily he's already off the mod team.
Again, allowing children to mod for you is fucking sad, Jacob. Honestly, y'all need to understand that y'all are just. I
What?
don't know. Elton's fucking sad at this point. Elton's pathetically sad at this point, and I
Dude,
really don't.
I'm just about to
I'm.
fucking.
I'm.
I'm just about ready to be, because of this. I'm. Oh, yeah. And apparently, because I'm also on Mackenzie's server, apparently Carrie is saying that. Um. Apparently, Carrie is saying that uh, JW3 asked her to become a mod and look after the kids.
She's not gonna mod for someone allowing a fucking pedophile on their fucking platform. Go fuck yourself. Y'all want to allow Manny to thrive around children? Why would she help you? Fuck you. Literally, fuck off,
Exactly, and she even said she doesn't have time for that shit. And
bro.
frankly,
Get
neither
your
do I, because we all have
don't
lives.
ask. If
We
you
don't.
ask me to mod, Manny's gone. If not, then fuck you. Because I'm not modding for someone allowing a pedophile on their platform. Fuck yourself. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. He even asked me to mod the community as well. And I was like,
I'm not watching kids either. I don't hang around minors. I'm not doing that. Fuck yourself. That's another thing. I don't hang around kids. I don't like talking to kids. I don't be around kids. Fuck you. The fact that you. Mm,
no, I agree.
I would never mod for Elton. Not in the state it's in currently. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I've said all I need to say.
Yeah.
This has gone on for too long. Matt, I'd appreciate it if you uploaded this. I think you should. I
I'm
think
going to.
the word needs to be out there.
Yes, I'm
Fuck
going to. You already
fuck
know I'm
Elton.
going to do that.
Yeah, fuck Elton. Jake, get your head out of your ass. And face reality, bro. You're allowing a predator to thrive on your fucking platform. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I
No.
ain't got time for the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna waste my time sending the evidence because I know you're just gonna hand wave it and ignore it and dodge it. So that's why I didn't send it.
And he even had evidence of Manny admitting that he liked kids blowing in his microphone. And you know what the shitty part is? He's still gonna unban Manny after that whole thing.
You have evidence right in your face of Manny being a creep, and you still unban him. Yeah, you're. This is why I'm not sending my evidence because you're fucking dumb. You're delusional. You're dumb.
Yes.
You're no. Fuck Elton, bro.
Yeah.
Not a place I need to be.
Oh yeah. And according to Carrie, right now, apparently he said. Apparently he said. Apparently he told Jacob. I'm sorry. Ah! Apparently he told Carrie. God. That Manny's been, quote, banned long enough, end quote, for 3 months.
He's a pedophile. He's never going to change. 3 months is not nearly enough. That's literally giving him allowing him to return on a platform with children is it doesn't matter how long the ban is. He's a pedophile. He should not be there. Period.
Well, exactly.
I've said what I needed to say. Y'all need to get your head to your asses, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me about the news. You're never seeing me on Elton probably again. And if I do go on Elton, it's not for that long because I don't use it.
Dude, at that point, if
for
I'm
sure
on
not.
Elton at all, it's probably just use the YouTube program, even though I could literally use either Renova Music or fucking uh web app.
Yeah. I'd rather use Renova than be on a platform with a pedophile being defended.
Even Carrie said she wasted 2 hours of her time with this shit, and that she's never going on there if he is truly unbanned. Because me personally, I say that this is all bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah.
Y'all are pathetic.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm ending this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to upload it as soon as you can.